late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
We found Quark.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is...
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably.
Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask about you first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
Do you know where there's an intersection? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the 3 doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the ones at the treatment center when you went through the green door. The other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was in there?
Nothing, really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
What do I want to check?
Huh.
This is the rec room.
Guess we're just doing it here now.
Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
Said nothing and instead made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was the luminol, reached in, pulled it out, and headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? Scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You two
Our
fight.
bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have a display on it. You really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet's a little different. It doesn't have that part. But I'll join in just to make it fair. A brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms, held mine out, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across them.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet's clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a moment. Just show me your bracelet again, Dio. Something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No, you don't get to order me around. I have rights.
No, you don't. We're not in America. We might be on the moon.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around to the other side.
Right.
Stop him!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. Got him! Ah, good. Well, holy shit! Survey says murderer! Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
So the old lady, when checking her arm, had a spot with no blood on it. Clearly, it was where a bracelet should have been. Upon spraying luminol on the bracelet, the Dio had...
So the person with the bloody bracelet
remnants
would
of
have
blood.
to be the person who killed her.
Exactly. Even if they wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well...
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Do something? What'd you have to do, buddy? Plant some bombs, boy?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Oh god, it's so clear! So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Yeah, but I don't see the value in him lying about this but admitting to the other thing. He's still just as bad.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where will we put
Is
him?
there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Yeah.
Wait. I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's put him in.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
Nah, I'm good.
Ugh, you're gonna pay for this!
Am I?
When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Cork.
Now all
2
that's
for
left
1,
to do is
baby.
find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point,
go.
Kay. Let's go. Oh, fuck Dio. Huh. Looks like they aren't
Perhaps
back
they
yet.
went to look for us.
Perhaps they're fucking dead. I mean, it wouldn't make sense given what's going on, but... you know, you never know.
How much time until the white doors open?
Hmm, 50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh, yeah?
Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Ah, fuck! Wouldn't be able to go.
Yeah.
Who will be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the Cyan pair.
Who's Cyan?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Well, maybe it's good that they're probably dead then.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took it?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But, that's against the rules.
Yes, I know.
He's like, yes, I know, Dad.
But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
Yeah, but I know about Zero Senior. He's recording. He's like, I will talk about termites because this game is bad. But then again, it's recording. But still.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
I mean, it's very possible that Kay could still manage to be Zero Senior when you think about it. The voice is different, but you can alter anything. Especially when you have treatment pods and other type of technology in here. It's the one person we can't see their face.
It is a possibility.
But then, he could also be faking amnesia. There's a lot of possibilities here.
It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
At the very least, we've proven that Dio is not Zero under any circumstance. He's instead working for the Myrmidons.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us. Sorry, I was putting on pants. Yes, that's exactly what that means for the previous part of the session. That's exactly what you think it means. I'm sorry, it got cold. Which is surprising, it's September. This is all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for him again. One of us can stay behind so we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. This would be a good opportunity for Kay to make a move. See, I'm always going to go Sigma for him because he's a robot. Or he sounds like a robot, acts like him, one, to a degree. And looks, you know, he's got the metal. He's got all the metal around him. Forgive me. But, this would be an opportunity for Kay to pull something on me, but I don't think he's gonna do anything.
So it would appear.
So this is our pantry. Oh god, this is a puzzle I'm gonna have to do later. Looks like they're not
When
here.
we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Open up. Hold on, it might do something right here. This game is so unbelievably slow. Like, Jesus. No one here either, huh? Tim Mioji loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking alone. It's around that time I noticed Kay was acting strangely. Uh-oh. Staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I would probably have described as blankly if I could have seen his eyes. What's up? What's up, K-Dog? You wanna have a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I got so used to the suit I kind of forgot you were wearing it. Why the heck do they make you wear that thing? Still don't remember a thing?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remember who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
Don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you.
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment, calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
I can't handle this. Look at this little boy. Look at that little boy.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older.
Does the suit grow?
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He grew into his little cloth thing. Look at that rabbit. That rabbit looks stupid. Look how stupid. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working. The only times he wasn't working were the times he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I think I can assume now that this is the K ending path. Seems pretty clear. Anytime we get backstory on someone, it's their ending. I suppose I was fairly expressionless child then. We develop a body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of the family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together to talk one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was in that moment. A few months later, he called me back to his lab. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in his life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of the lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine and not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. The robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot. But when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she'd come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. Much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly, my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we'd started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. Might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I longed for since with a child. Man, I just fucked that up. He was happy, alright? Fuck off. At her suggestion, I started to help with father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a huge surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day, I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Why is your father Zero Senior, by the way? Because, look at that pirate outfit he's wearing! Also, that's the old lady! Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I'd thrown myself into would lead to her death. I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came. My father knew about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for to begin with. I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. I also learned my own existence was just another part of his project. I'd been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her. And even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years, there was only one thing to do. Destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until the research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I misunderstood and everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind. She had been the one who pushed me to become involved in the research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She'd given me a reason to live. Even if she conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd showed me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was something very special to her. She told me he had saved her life once, as she felt her death would help to repay the favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. So, this woman clearly looks to be the old woman from the very beginning. So, it's the old woman who ends up dying. And I was thinking that maybe because Ten Miyuji, who clearly seems to be Junpei, reacted to her death, that she might be Akane. And I now want this to absolutely be true, because if that's the old lady, and she just says she wanted to marry this guy, she basically cucks Junpei, and that's fucking nuts! Yes, that's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about, audience. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from that world. Perhaps that's why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events. Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Alright, take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Ten Miyuji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. He's like... That's the noise he makes when he sleeps. Ah! What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn. Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door. He's taking a nap.
What's up with him?
He's not feeling too well. Said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
Think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person in that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
Huh?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Thanks! Appreciate it! I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then the dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely no sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who is Zero Senior? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... There's more too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know about you.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's
I'm
not
just
it.
like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Were those gunshots?
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the
Let's try hitting
elevator.
the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? Are you gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. we headed for the first pod. Cracked open the top, lifted it back. Okay, he seems fine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. What?!
Check his pulse!
It was pointless when we checked. He's down.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Oh my god, we locked him in with no air?!
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that's the worst!
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Who could have done... Who? Well, it wasn't us. Fi didn't really come in here. Kay, wake up. Something happened. Is Kay... Could Kay have even done that?
What is it?
Hey, Dio's dead.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No, that's impossible! Are you suggesting that Quark woke up, opened his pod, from the inside, killed Dio, then went back into his pod?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility.
Okay,
so
sure.
just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well,
Okay, we've taken into consideration. Alright, it's in the trash now. Moving on?
in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, you could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
5. Oh my god!
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse.
Those other two need to show up and we need to figure out how we're gonna do this.
Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Fi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets. Weren't these Alice and Luna's?
Yes, without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed them, shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Cork's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. Better not give me maybe they're already dead. I got that enough from Dio. You gotta be kidding me. This ain't funny. If you're right, then you, Kay, Cork, and I are the only people still alive.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but
I
Hello.
apologize for keeping you.
Hey, how's it going?
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
You can do that? Like, you can do that? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Oh, no.
Chromatic 5 minutes.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I...
Oh, no. Shit! You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be pinned.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you.
But if you stay here...
You think I don't know that? What kind of monster am I to just leave you here? God damn it. This is bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be some way to save them. There had to.
The first is an anesthetic called sopril beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Huh. So it looks like our information from other routes let us unlock a lock that would have appeared right here. The antidote.
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running.
Sigma, where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be back. Gabagoo. Think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on. There! Found it! Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle. Shit.
1 minute.
1 minute? Oh my god!
Three, two, one. Chromatic doors closing.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. It begins again. Our impending death. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurine. With every ounce of my strength I could muster, I forced my eyes open. Kay and Fi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. Could only pull it once. Who was I gonna choose, Fi or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There would only be one answer. Fi. I didn't even have a choice. Kay's entire body is filled with... Of course it is! God damn it! She's the only one that can be saved. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could, dragged myself toward Fi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of... It stops it. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick...
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
I guess you got a point. Didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed as her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sounds of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. And the fact that she has no boobs. Okay. Looked at his direction. That's when I noticed it. Open. There's a hole.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Then he... But when could have... How'd he gotten it? Didn't really matter. What did matter is Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Holy shit. Holy shit! Kay, come on!
Sigma.
I need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. Are you fucking kidding me? I bumped into Phi. We went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or we saw your armor. By then, you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment center and killed Dio. Must have turned off the oxygen, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back, all you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall. Then, you ran around, took the long way back to the lounge, so you could enter through the rear door. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay! Wake up! Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill him?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him. Because
Why?
I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Well, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? I was about to die.
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I. This will open the second gate.
What the hell? Kay! Who told you to tell me this? Who are you? Show me! Show me! What?! What? That's me?! The second drug. Tubocurarine. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. This is the end. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. I have a question, everybody. If you could help me with this question. What is going on?!